Welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay. For all the listeners that haven't heard, they've been living under a rock or something. The Taliban took over Kabul in just a day. The fucking Taliban, these sick motherfuckers. They call them. I think they make love to goats and shit like that. They cut off women's clitorises and shit. And they think that children and how the saying is, women and children first. When the ship's sinking, the Titanic ship is sinking, right? You go, women and children first, save the lives. But when you're shooting and murdering, mass murdering, the Taliban have the saying, women and children go first. These motherfuckers. I'm willing to strap up, drop me off in Kabul, bro. Drop me off with a pack of Slim Jims, case of Red Bull, and a switchblade. I'll get the fucking job done, bro. Taliban, ISIS, all these dumbass motherfuckers will be dead. I'm willing to do it. Just say the word, America. Say the word, and I'm willing to fight for you guys, dude. I'm in Canada right now, though, so I can't. And plus, I think they're not allowing unvaccinated people to go and to fly yet. So, but fuck, I'll swim there, bro. I'll swim there. Don't matter. Drop me off anywhere. I'll drop me off in the woods. I'll stack up a bunch of bodies, a bunch of wolves. Just drop me off in the jungle. I'll come back with a bunch of cobras. King Kong ain't got shit on me, nigga. You see that? I was watching Training Day the other day. God, I got really fucked. But this is no training. This is a failed attempt at leaving Kabul. The 20-year war with Afghanistan, and this is how they end it. This is like the Game of Thrones level of like botchery. They just completely botched the system. They completely failed at leaving. Americans are unprotected right now, and I'm angry. Namely because I've seen these Americans. They're scared. They're hanging off planes. You know what I mean? They're hanging off the last plane. It's like, I don't even know what. I can't even. There's nothing like this. This is well, kind of like Vietnam almost. This is. I was too young to know what Vietnam was like, but I swear, I'm willing to give my life up to save these American citizens. Now, I don't know about Joe Biden. I don't know about the American military, the ones that are safe in America. I don't know about them. I'm, as a man in Canada, in bumfuck nowhere in Winnipeg, I'm willing to do their job. Now that's, I don't know, a lot of American militaries, the underlings, the little guys, they're fed up with this shit. They've had it. I got a clip of this. What is it? This American. I'm gonna cut to this clip. This American Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller, a 17-year-old veteran who served in Afghanistan, says he knows the disciplines that he's going to get for making this video. He knows that he risks his pension. He's only 17. He just started with these guys, right? 17-year-old guy speaking his mind. He's kind of young, dumb, and stupid for saying this, but it's the truth. It's ballsy. It takes guts. It takes everything that, the Biden administration doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? This is America. This is fucking America. You bleed those red, white, and blue flags, you know what I'm saying? But right now it looks like it's pink, blue, and rainbow color. This is, you can't leave fucking Americans. This is America. It's fucking American. Can't leave these guys there, and he feels that it's his duty to publicly hold them accountable for failing to protect the fucking troops. It's fucking Americans, man. Let's play that clip.
Good evening. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller, United States Marine Corps. I'm the current battalion commander for Advanced Infantry Training Battalion. I been in the Marine Infantry for 17 years. Started my tour with Victor 1-8. It's the current unit that's doing perimeter security, dealing with the mess that's going on there. You can see open source reporting that there was an explosion and some people were killed. I know through my inside channels that one of those people that were killed was someone that I have a personal relationship with.
Pause that. Already, some of the people that were killed in this failed fucking attempt at leaving were his fucking close friends, some of his men. Now, this is kind of hard. It's hard to me. So all right. I mean, I get that, this is supposed to be comedic show. This is supposed to be funny, but ain't nothing funny about losing your friends to your government. Your government botched. Your own government said, you know what? Let's just leave your fucking friends and family and brothers that you fought with. You know what I'm saying? This is a failed plan. This is terrible for Biden. I never wanted to say that Trump was, did right, but at least a lot of men weren't dying because of Trump. Well, maybe black men and maybe Mexicans and East Indians. Anyone else except for a white person usually. There was a lot of systemic Asians were dying under Trump. Getting killed from blacks. The undercover CIA agents, police officers were getting mowed down in Chicago. Oh, well, a lot of people were dying under Trump, but Americans weren't. Well, the blowback. A lot of people hung up. But there was lynching actually back when Trump was. There was a lot of black people getting lynched when Trump was. But Americans, though, they were Americans. They were American. Okay, they were black Americans. But I'm sure. I'm sure there was no Koreans getting killed. The record. There was the record for the amount of Koreans killed under Trump administration. That's weird. Oh, you're saying that people like Trump fans and Trump supporters actually thought that Vietnam was happening again, so they killed Koreans just cut. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're Jamaicans. Jamaicans weren't really harmed. It was a flat line on Jamaicans, right? Okay. So Jamaicans were alive during the Trump administration. But play that clip again.
More details because the families are still being notified. Not making this video because it's potentially an emotional time. Making it because I have a growing discontent and contempt for my perceived ineptitude at the foreign policy level, and I want to specifically ask some questions to some of my senior leaders. And I'll say, as a person that's not at 20 years, I feel like I have a lot to lose. If you play chess, you can only see 2 to 3 moves out.
Sometimes only one.
I thought through if I post this video, what might happen to me, especially if the video picks up traction, if I have the courage to post it. But I think what you believe in can only be defined by what you're willing to risk. So if I'm willing to risk my current battalion commander seat, my retirement, my family's stability, to say some of the things that I want to say, I think it gives me some moral high ground to demand the same honesty, integrity, accountability from my senior leaders. And so I want to start with, we'll just use the Marine Corps. We'll just stick with the Marine Corps. So in the current fallout of Afghanistan, a lot of Marines were posting on social media, and in response to that, the Commandant published a letter, which is the service chief of the Marine Corps. And I'm going to read from it. It was dated 18 August, so only a week ago. And Commandant, sir, you wrote, some of you may be struggling with a simple question: was it all worth it? We want you to know that your service is meaningful, powerful, and important. You fought for the Marine to your left and the Marine to your right. You never let them down. Then you go on to say that if we're struggling, we should seek counseling. Which
Stop that right there. But before we get into the counseling aspect of that, let's talk about how fucking shitty that letter is, right? Your fucking friend's dead, you know what I mean? Botch people are still dying over in Kabul. Then what happens? What happens? You know, you should don't feel like it was all worth nothing. You know, you did your best. You fought for your men side by side, and you never let them down. Now we're gonna let you down though, cause like, yeah, those guys are gone. They're not gonna help. This is literally like. It's when you're running. Like, I played Call of Duty, right? So I'm a professional. I'm ready to go. I played professional Call of Duty levels. When you do the mission, the guys start running away, right? Like, because they're soldiers and they lost their command post, so they start running away. And you just all you get to do during the battle, when your troops are running away, is laugh with your buddies, light up a cigarette, and just mow these motherfuckers down. Whether it doesn't matter. It's war is war. Anything becomes necessary. There's no Geneva Convention. Look, I'll show you what the Geneva Convention is right here. I'll show you. This is a Geneva Convention. Gets thrown out the fucking window, boys. We could, a lot of raping, a lot of pillaging, you know, sticking things up, sodomization goes. Anything goes. Anything that these Taliban want, they can have to our troops, man. And if that doesn't make you mad, I don't know what will. Why did Joe Biden do this? You know? And you guys should seek counseling. Why? So you can brainwash us to say, you know what, it was great and everything was fine. So, because I don't even think this is PTSD. This is just normal traumatic stress. This isn't post-traumatic stress. This is not even traumatic. This is just regular everyday bullshit. You go, what? You guys did this to us? It's not even like, this isn't PTSD, nah. This isn't like, well, we understand how, you know, some of the things you could have trigger your... It's like flashbacks to a week ago where your friend died. Come on, now, that's not a flashback. That's a hardcore imprinted memory that you remember your fucking friends died. Play that clip.
People that have killed people, I've killed people and I seek counseling, and that's fine. There's a time and place for that.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly what I said. There's a time and place for counseling. He's ready to go boots on the ground. Drop me off, boots in the ground. Just, hey, one-way ticket. One-way ticket with an M16. Baby, I will gun down every fucking Taliban. I'll take off their turban and choke them and hang them. And then I'll say, hey, listen, he's still alive, guys. Now I'm gonna pull his pants down and I'm gonna sodomize him with his own dick. I'll cut his own dick off. Make sure it's still hard. I'll have to jerk him off. Well, obviously I'll have to jerk him off, cut him off, and then stick it up his own fucking ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy. I eat these motherfuckers like this on Call of Duty for breakfast. In Call of Duty. Digitally, I'm a war veteran. I got my stripes. I just beat Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I'm ready to do another war. Now let's get it hot, baby. Let's do a hot war. Let's do a hot war, baby. Let's do a hot war. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy. I got a switchblade underneath my pillow. I licked that shit. Lick that fucking switchblade, bro. I don't give a fuck. Play that clip.
People are so upset on social media right now is not because the Marine...
Stop that clip. People are so upset on social media. You know why? Because the fucking Taliban are using... Now I got this written down. They're using memes on Twitter. What happened to Trump? Trump was the guy that just said, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, he's a terrorist. Trump is a terrorist. Let's ban him off Twitter. Literal terrorists right now are on Twitter. Literal terrorists are... You know what happened? They said to the Taliban, how come you guys aren't woke enough? You know what I'm saying? You censor your women and children and free speech. And the Taliban go, you know, I'd ask, they're smoking a cigar like from Cuba. We got to watch those allies. They're smoking a Cuban cigar. Like, I'd watch what Facebook says. You know, I watched more Facebook censoring in America, what you have to deal with. And he's right. He's right. These fucking dumb, aren't they our companies? Or are they controlled by China now? At this point, is every company that makes $1 billion suddenly sucking China's dick because China has funny money? I don't understand. I don't understand this shit. But I'm angry and I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to fight. Play that. Wait. Well, not. No, well, the memes. They had all these memes making fun of like Joe Biden. Joe Biden's such a weak guy. He's weak. Put me as the president. Fuck. I'll drone strike him. And then I'll hop in parachuting as the president. No armor, no helmet, just gunning these guys down. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Too many Americans gone. You know what I mean? Just me solo, like Rambo with a switchblade in my mouth, crawling through the jungle. I don't give a fuck. Fucking the Taliban's using memes now, and they're allowed to. Our own technology is being harnessed. Our own memes that we were laughing at base, guys. Back at base. We were laughing, having jokes, and now they're using our memes against us. They're using not only the helicopters, not only the weapons left behind by the Americans, but now they took digital imprints of our memes that we used to laugh and joke about and are now turning our memes against us. Men, this is the time to act. Play that clip again.
On the battlefield, let someone down. That service member has always rose to the occasion.
Stop. Oh, I rewinded it. Sorry about that. It's going to be a little bit. Servicemen. Well, let's play that again. I forgot.
On social media right now is not because the Marine on the battlefield let someone down. That service member has always rose to the occasion, done an extraordinary thing.
See, the man next to you always does extraordinary. The guys that you see give their lives with the boots on the ground, they're always there. It's those people in the office. Those people typing away like, should we pull out? And then they only ask them, the guys in the office, hey, should we pull out? And the guys down on the ground are like, don't radio me. Don't fucking pull out, guys. We still got a lot more work to do. Even if it's 20 years, what if 25 years they would have got it done? What if 25 years and what if 20 years and a fucking couple of weeks they could have fucking at least got the motherfuckers out? They play that clip.
People are upset
I'm so
because their senior leaders let them
pause
down.
that clip. People are upset. You know what? Who's more upset than me? I'm willing to kill. I went to 7-Eleven the other day, and I seen a guy, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker's probably from India, but he's this fucking insurgent. He's probably from Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? But he's probably fucking. You know deep down he's a fucking deep cover underagent. You know, dude. I went to go fucking get curry the other day, and they had biological warfare because I had diarrhea. These motherfuckers are getting us in our homes. I know a guy. He used to be my best friend from since middle school. I met him middle school. Great guy. He's from Punjabi. He's from Punjab. He's Punjabi. Now I can't trust him. I fucking keep one eye on him at all times. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? It's fucking war going on. It's war. Our intelligence has been compromised, people. Our fucking, you know, I can't go to 7-Eleven anymore. I'm sorry. I buy a pack of smokes from the 7-Eleven guy. I have to like scan it through a X-ray scanner because I don't know what these motherfuckers are putting in our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Play that clip.
And none of them are raising their hands.
This isn't college. This isn't high school. Raise your hands. Don't do that, guys. No one's doing that. You just gotta step up, and he's doing what he's doing. He's doing what he's taught. He's fighting for what is right. He's doing the fucking. We're not children. I mean, he's 17, but we're not children. He fucking fights in a. And here's side note. This is kind of off topic. He's fighting in the military. But a woman that's 17, you can't fuck. Why? I'm 27. I can't fuck a 17-year-old. Why is that wrong? This guy's literally 17 fighting, and he's getting punished accordingly as a man, and he's risking his life. But yet, 17-year-old women can suck cock a little bit. That's just a side note. Play that clip.
Accepting accountability or saying we messed this up. If an 05 battalion commander has a Taliban.
Pause it. No one's raising their hand saying we messed it up, because you know why? No one takes accountability. This guy's literally making a video and everybody's like, fuck, well, we gotta. Someone check on Lieutenant someone check on Stuart Scheller, dude. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, they begin to Jeffrey Epstein him. This motherfucker. He's talking too much. Play that clip.
In advance, we have chairmen of Joint Chief, who the Commandant is a member of that, who's supposed to advise on military policy. We have a Marine combatant commander. All of these people are supposed to advise, and I'm not saying we've got to be in the. Did anyone do that? And when you didn't think to do that, did any of you throw your rank on the table and say, "Hey, it's a bad idea to evacuate"?
Right there. No one said, "Hey, man, this like the guys in the office again." Pulling out of Afghanistan. Yeah, Joe Biden wants that picture on 9/11, the 20-year anniversary where we pulled out. We should pull out. And then there's probably a guy like, are we sure about this? And they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. But no one said like, yo, listen. We can't just pull in and out of wars like this. And I may joke quite a bit, but I don't. If I'm fighting a guy, we're fighting to the death, bro. I'm sorry. If we're in a fight, you don't just. Hey, I knew some guys, right? My brothers and shit. Bro, it's on sight to this day. If they see these niggas in the street, they fighting. They fight every single time they see each other. It's a fight. Now, we don't just, after 20, and this is 20 years of straight up war. Sorry about that. This is fucking straight up war. It stopped. All right, cool. Leave them be. And you expect this shit. You know what I mean? No one said like, hey man, maybe we should have an evacuation plan. Nope. Free for all. And they're like, free for all? Free for all. Leave the guns there? Yeah. Leave the weapons there? Yeah. Leave the explosive IEDs? Yeah. Leave all our technology and intelligence behind too? Yeah. All. Compromise everything? Yeah. Compromise everything. Double yes. Let's write out what we're going to do for the next 20 years so that they have an understanding of what we might do if they hurt us. You know what? Should we leave our Black Hawk helicopters? Yep. Should we leave our men there too? Johnson, you're getting promoted because we're leaving our men there. Yes. That's what these guys are. I don't know. Judge for yourselves as to how these dummies are going about this shit. But let's play. Let's finish the clip. It's too long.
Before we evacuate everyone, did anyone do that? And when you didn't think to do that, did anyone raise their hand and say we completely messed this up? I've got battalion commander friends right now that are posting similar things, and they're saying, wondering if all the lives were lost and if it was in vain. All those people that we've lost over the last.
Oh yeah, it was in vain. You know why? Because your president doesn't give a fuck about you. My president, Trudeau, he doesn't give a fuck about us too. But he'll pretend and say sorry. Biden didn't even say sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like at least like fake it. Oh, we're very sorry about what happened. Didn't say none of that. Didn't say at least Canada would give you a sorry, which doesn't mean shit. I mean, you could wipe your sorries with your ass, but play the clip.
20 years. And he goes on to say that we're all part of the chain. While every link may not be tested, the strength of the chain is only as strong as each link, and you got to be, good link, something like that. And what I'll say is, from my position, potentially all those people did die in vain if we don't have senior leaders that own up and raise their hand and say,
completely right.
we did not do this well in the end. Without that, we just keep repeating the same mistakes. This amalgamation of the economic / corporate / political / higher military ranks are not holding up their end of the bargain.
Yo, pause it. He's out of line, but he's right. They're gonna fire him. They're probably gonna have him working at fucking McDonald's or something. When in reality, he's the thinker. He's the one guy that goes, maybe we shouldn't gun down these children in Vietnam. And they go, call in the airstrike, call in the napalm strike. We're fucking bombing these kids. You know why? They're gonna grow up to hate us. But some people, they're thinkers, and the military doesn't need thinkers like this. This is a guy that's like, hey man, why isn't anybody going, like, we're apologizing for this. We're accountable for the, everybody's not touching the person that made the decision to leave Kabul with people on the boots on the ground. They're leaving their fucking men, and nobody is stepping up into the plate and saying, hey man, yeah, that shit that fucked up, my bad. Take some truth. Take a little bit. Maybe they need to take a page out of Canada and just apologize. Someone has to come forward saying like this. Joe Biden's kind of like, he said he has no regrets, which is kind of like, that's a bigger slap in the face than saying we deeply regret this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone goes and like, like you leave your fucking men in the shit-stained country, shit-torn country that you fucked up for, their own president left them. They left with 156 $1 million. Who does that as a president? Damn well it was all smoke and mirrors in Afghanistan. Those motherfuckers, and they left them there because they just realized that nobody gave a fuck in the Taliban. Nobody, they would have kept fighting. So, but they can't just leave the men there. That's the problem. Play that clip.
I want to say this very strongly. I have been fighting for 17 years. I am willing to throw...
Me too. I've been fighting in Call of Duty.
...it all away to say to my senior leaders...
It's basically the same.
I demand accountability.
You know what? I'll admit I'm not accountable. I would have got the job done. Play that clip again. I died. No, it's all over. Sorry about that, guys. It's all over. But I wouldn't demand accountability, because if you drop me first of all, drop me through the parachute. I would parachute through the plane that they're trying to leave on, with all the people struggling to get on. I would then save the guys that are on the side of the planes, the Americans. I'd be able to decide in between the Americans and the Kabul citizens, because I'd go, it's the Kabul citizen. You thank you for your service, but you're still in Kabul. You got to go through. I can't bring illegals back. Can't bring immigrants back. That they got to go through the process. Get out, but get back. American, get back on. Toss them up. Taliban, neck snapped. I would, and then I would just keep going next. Who's next to be decided? You're American, get on the plane. Kabul, get off. You got to go through the insurgent Taliban, crack neck. Women, you're a woman. That the news reporter. But why do you look like you're from another? Oh, your parents immigrated legally? Let's see the papers. These are forged. Ripped them up and crack her neck too, because she was a fucking double secret agent. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's play this clip of. This is we got this shit. Let's play this clip.
Well, the U.S. has launched a drone strike in Afghanistan.
Pause that. Drone. Oh shit. Oops, sorry. I'm not. I'm just getting the works of this phone that I've had for the last 17 years. But So shouts out to Q, by the way. This isn't even a subliminal message. It just shouts out to Q. This is a normal message. We're not getting subliminal. We're just I rep the Q. You know what I'm saying? Q. 17 is a great number, and the letter Q. This video has been brought to you by Q. Try to run. You'll see Q's everywhere. And you'll see 17 everywhere, or you'll see variations of numbers that add up to 17. What do the numbers mean, Mason? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the people that brainwash these guys in the military government. Shouts out to those brainwashing guys. Shouts out to all the people actually, you know, on both sides. Shouts out to the Taliban. They're a good enemy. It's a good enemy. I can't wait till the next Call of Duty to kill them. You know what I mean? To see what we should have done. Let's play that shit again. Oops. Let's just play that. We're just going to go from the top.
Well, the U.S. has launched a drone strike in Afghanistan.
Just pause it again right there. That's great. They dropped the bombs on them. You know why? I'm glad that we dropped bombs on them. You know what I'm saying? They deserved it. Let's go. Fuck. For some reason, it's like playing in the middle.
U.S. has launched a drone strike in Afghanistan, possibly killing an Islamic staff planner just one day after the group claimed the deadly suicide bombing outside the Kabul airport.
Great.
Authorities say the militant was
suicide
involved
bombing.
in the planning of future attacks against Americans in Kabul.
Gank.
ABC's Christine Sloan has more.
After a deadly attack at Kabul airport that killed more than a dozen U.S. service members,
dozen Americans?
U.S. Central Command is confirming it has carried out an unmanned airstrike against
How many people did they kill? They took 12 of us. What did we take?
Officials say the target who was killed was involved in possibly planning additional attacks.
What did we take? But there
is no link between the person targeted and Thursday's suicide bomb attack at Kabul airport.
We bombed the wrong people.
13 American service members and 170 Afghans. The Pentagon revealing 11 Marines,
so 95 people deep,
and one Army soldier among the fallen, including
they got 12 of them.
Sobiak of Ohio and Marines Riley McCullum of Wyoming, Kareem Nikui, and Hunter
These are all
Lopez
men.
of California,
These are all
and David Lee
white-faced men. I love it.
Espinosa
I love
of
it.
Texas.
I love it.
But I am
Like,
proud
wow.
of him porque,
That one.
as a mother, you know, it's hard, but he did serve. He did do what he wanted, but it's hard.
Hours
It's
after
hard.
that attack,
She was gonna say it's hard to see a
President
president
vowed to punish ISIS-K in Afghanistan.
give
The
such a
group
fucking
behind the
botch system.
attack.
We will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
President Biden warned by his national security
Wow,
team
he didn't stutter
that
there.
another terror attack in Kabul is likely, calling the threat specific and active, and saying the next few days will be the most dangerous period to date.
Nice.
They are taking maximum
Get those
force
guns
protection measures
going.
at the Kabul airport and its surrounding areas with our
Yeah, we
forces.
could pause that. We could pause that. They're putting boots on the ground. That's great. But how many people did we kill in that strike? Let's. I think I got another clip. I think I got one more clip. These guys prep me, but they don't even tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Capital. This happened 28 minutes ago.
High-profile ISIS targets were killed, and
Two.
one was wounded.
Hold on. Pause that. Two were killed out of, and then one. So two were killed. One was wounded. So we got 3 guys. One still alive, kicking. But they took 12 or 13.
And we know of 0 civilian casualties.
Well, that's good. No. I'd say maybe some civilian casualties, a couple, to get more done. Unless we're killing the good guys, like the main Taliban guys, are we better be killing like the head honcho guys, the guys creating the memes to stop the memes from spreading, because those memes sow dissent in the West, sow dissent in the East, in the North, in the South. They come from all combats to go, these Americans are jokes. You know what the typical thing is? Like, Americans they bash their country. Americans talk so much trash about their own country. Like, this is fucking America. It sucks. We just kill each other. We're this and that. The citizens are armed and ready, though. You know what I'm saying? The citizens are ready for any invasion. That's why you can't invade America, because dozens of rednecks will come out of their fucking house with fucking loaded shotguns, loaded ARs that Biden wants you to fucking get rid of. They'll hunt you guys down, and they know the backwoods like the back of their hand. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. You think I showed up and got a shirt from Cabela's without getting a gun? I'm obvious Canada law is a little strict. I'm not gonna show my Beretta, but I got one. It's underneath my pillow with my knife. Sometimes it's a little difficult to sleep because it's pretty fairly big gun, big pistol. But you gotta do what you got. At all accounts, you gotta be aware. You gotta sleep with one eye open, like a hawk, always watching. You know what I'm saying? I seen an East Indian guy the other day, and I just was watching him. He walked into the elevator. I just started watching him. I go, and he goes, "What's up?" I go, "Wouldn't you like to know, towelhead boy? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you like to know?" He was like, "What's your fucking deal?" That's what he said to me, and I said, "You know, Taliban. Are you working with them?" He said, "Dude, I'm fucking." He said, "I'm fucking from India, dog. Nowhere near Afghanistan." I go, seem a little defensive. He fucking left. He just left, and he's like, "Fuck you." I was like, I guess your position's compromised. It's America, people. It's Canada. I live in Canada, but I identify as an American. Oh, we're out a lot of clips. I would have said play that clip. But either way, 13 men down. This is like an emergency podcast. This needs to be done. This needed to be done. You know, boots on the ground. Drop me in, dude. Drop me in the game, coach. Play me. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. Opa. I'm just getting a little frustrated, guys. Drop the camera. It's all good. If you're watching on YouTube, have a laugh. But I swear, if the Taliban did that, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping my camera. I'm coming for you guys. Let's go through what happened. So the Americans left Kabul in the retreat. You know, suicide bomber kills like at least a little bit over a dozen men. You know what I mean? And these were fucking soldiers. These were guys like, hey, are they sending another plane back? No. Okay, we're killed. And it was a suicide bomber. So the guy just came in, bombed them. And then Americans, U.S. strikes some of the head honcho guys. I'm pretty sure it better not have killed some low-ranking guys, but because they obviously can't kill they can't kill the guys that suicide bomb, because it's a suicide bomb, unless they failed the suicide part. But it's a suicide bomb nonetheless. And here's what sucks, and what a lot of soldiers talk. I talk to soldiers. A lot of soldiers tell me, like, the reason why it's so hard fighting the Taliban is because they don't care about their lives. In their religion, it's written in that they're gonna get these 72-year-old virgins. No, they're gonna get 72 virgins. You know, and who fucks virgins anyways? Virgins are terrible. They just lie there and say, "Ow, ow, ow, oof, oof," slower. It's not fun. But for some reason they like the little kid aspect of it. These dumb fucks, you know what I'm saying? These head in the sand types of people. And this isn't racist. This is what they do. They live in the sand. These fucking Kabul guys, you know, they're terrorists. They're dummies. You know, they think that God's gonna give them a bunch of virgins to fuck. You don't have sex in heaven. You high five Jesus and play football with all the angels. Like, the fuck? These guys think that, you know, they're rewarded by God to after killing a bunch of harmless men. I mean, sure, the soldiers are there to kill them, but they were harmless in the sense that they were doing justice. They were doing action. This is what God's people were made to do. Americans, we were made to go in there, argue about whether whose oil that their oil belongs to. Us, we needed the oil, and then we go in there, and they didn't give us the oil. Joe Biden was eating ice cream, and we needed oil. He said, he licked his cone of his ice cream. He said, get the fucking oil. They're not giving the oil? Okay, then retreat. So we retreated. And then these guys just killed, so many people on both sides, so many people. And it's like, like, if I can't imagine if my son was in there, in overseas, because like, I coming into his room and just asking like, hey, are you winning, son? Are you winning? So many people on both sides, and you can't fight that. You can't fight the Taliban. You can't fight ISIS. What the hell? What is ISIS-K? Who gives a fuck? It's just a bunch of guys with guns running around. I don't think they have a plan. You can't fight a guy with no plan. You can't strategically bomb these guys either, because they like it. They like the suicide bombing. They go, fuck yeah. As long as these bombs killed a couple of the civilians that I was, a couple of these kids that I was fucking, they don't give a fuck. These Taliban don't give a fuck. I remember my buddy, he's from India, but he's like, the Taliban are crazy. It's like Mexico, the Los Muertos, or the fucking M13s or whatever, M13, MS13s. Those guys don't give a fuck. They're like, I like chaos. I like anarchy. They're anarchists at heart. They want to see the collapse of capitalism. They want to see buildings burning. They want to see like RPG helicopters with a bunch of people dying. It's they don't give a fuck. And me, I don't give a fuck either, but I give a fuck at least restoring American values across the land. I want to go into North Korea and I want to build a Walmart. I want to build a Costco and an Amazon in North Korea because I think they have precious minerals that we can exploit from them. Oh man, I truly believe that we could build an office space and then rent it out to the North Koreans so that they can have a business, and tell them first 6 feet apart though. Tell them that we can get North Koreans vaccinated. And we can definitely change the Taliban. It just takes a little more brainwashing power. I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe send them the Trojan horse. I don't think. I highly doubt that they read. They probably haven't read any literature about Troy and the Trojan horse thing. I don't know if it was Troy or. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we could do the Trojan horse shit. You know what I'm saying? Give them a couple of helicopters with men in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They go, la, 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 pull up. You know what I'm saying? I encourage. This isn't a call to violence, so YouTube don't ban me. I don't. It's obviously not. It's not a call to violence. But I say maybe the next time you see a person of East Indian descent in your. And you think that they're up to something. You think that they're giving some information to the Taliban. Just call the police on them. And better yet, follow them home. Follow them home and I don't know, log down where they live, and then put it on a private server, and then keep a chat room going, and just start logging things. You know what I'm saying? Start writing down people's things. Write down the car plates and stuff, and then when time comes, when no one's home, go and break into their house and search around, get some information. Right? We need more information on these guys, the Taliban. We need to figure out We need intelligence, because these guys, fuck, they're fucking beating us right now. I said, drop me off. I'm willing to go, but again, I'm just a typer. I'm the news correspondent. I just type. But I feel like we could get things done. I feel like well, I do play Call of Duty. I'm actually pretty far prestige master. So they would I would be too much of an asset. I tried to apply for the American. I tried to apply for the troops to fight Afghanistan. They said, they took one look at my thing. They say you're overqualified. I'm too well trained in shooting. They're like, stay inside. You're the defense guy. We don't need you out there attacking and getting killed. Stay inside. Keep me on the inside. I'm in here working the system. Baby, let's go. I'm working these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting the information out. I'm a leader, you know what I'm saying? I tell people what to do. They don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't get told what to do. You know what I mean? I showed up to the training though. Before they read my resume, I showed up to the training and I go, "This is what you guys are working with?" They go, "Who are you?" And I go, "I'm your worst nightmare, man. I'm your worst fucking nightmare." I took the guy's cigarette out of his hand, I flicked it, and it blew up all the targets. All of the targets instantly blew up. And he goes, "Who did that?" What? As I was walking away from the explosion, he goes, "This is completely irresponsible. You can't just blow up the targets. We're using them for shooting practice." Fucking, I was so good that they gave me this, what is it? A suspension. They suspended me indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I've never seen anybody brag. I've never seen any medals. You got the Medal of Honor. I got the suspension of a permanent suspension, permanently suspended indefinitely for crimes against a lot of people dead. A lot of people dead on those laying those targets down. A lot of people dead. We weren't even shooting yet. I just blew them all up. But at least it wasn't a suicide bombing. Spent a lot of time in a mental hospital after that, you know. They a lot, and it was a weird mental hospital that the U.S. put me in, you know. I woke up and it was dingy, dark, a lot of TVs around playing all of these weird clips, right? I'm like, what is going on? Where am I? And they said, "Don't worry." And there was a guy just with a microphone in another room. I could only see the cast of his shadow, and he said, "Listen, what you know won't get you killed, but it's what you do that will." And he kept saying that over and over again, right? I don't know. Didn't really know what was going on. I said, "Who are you? What do you want from me?" And then all these numbers started falling from the screen. I go, "What do these numbers mean? What do these numbers mean?" And a guy came out with a scar on his face, and he goes, he smoked a cigarette with a pistol in his hand, and he goes, and he starts beating me, right? And he's like, "Where were you on September 11th? And I go, I was in school. And he's like, boom, he keeps hitting me, right? And he's like, where were you on September 11th? And I guess they imprinted us. And I was only like 7 at the time, on September 11th. Yeah, 1994, I was born in September 11th, 2000. I was 7 at the time. But they implanted memories of me kidnapping the planes. And like, then as soon as I got out, I thought I was a terrorist for a while. I kept saying death to America when I don't know. I went to go to make deposits in the bank. I just go down to the store, right? Going la 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 la. That's what I do. For some reason I was like a double agent or something, and then I got overseas. This was like 2008, the height of the war, and I thought I was a Taliban agent, right? Deep cover, Deep cover. Very great on the military, by the way. I really truly thought that I committed 9/11, and I just kept saying to my fellow Taliban, I was high-fiving them. You know, I was giving them a lot of love and comfort. I loved those men, but I was brainwashed, and I was willing to die. But every time they said, "Here's the suicide vest with all the thermite and IEDs loaded up in my vests," right? I just was like, and the numbers kept falling in my brain, and I go, "What? I can't." I took off the vest. They said, "He's not ready." The Taliban guys are like, "He's not ready. He's nobody." I was the underling guy. I'd shoot Americans every now and then and stuff like that. But then I slowly came to figure out the secrets of the Taliban, and I got close with the guys, you know. And then Americans, they came to me, and they recited the words to me. It's not what you know, it's what you do that'll get you killed. And instantly I got back and I realized all the memories and everything, and it was a big sequence. It was a big montage in my brain. I'm like, whoa, dude, you know. I didn't understand what was going on, and then I realized I was sent by John F. Kennedy. I was right before he got shot in the head. He planted me. You know, even before I was born, he implanted a seed into my mother, and then it was with tapes, the tapes that I was being, and I was supposed to be left in Kabul airport from Joe Biden. It was a long game for me to be dead. It was like they did all of this just to kill me. I made it out clinging to that helicopter, boys.